welcome back to another episode of the Talk with Mr.LIL. Mr.LIL here. I am back, baby. How's everybody doing? I'm here by myself today. No special guest today. So this is just one-on-one session. It's been a minute since we had this talk. So a couple months ago I shot an episode of Tripping with Mr.LIL. So just kind of like recapping about my trip to Nigeria in December of last year and the Dirty December, my experience. However, we didn't finish the whole episode. There was a part 2. There was like more stories that I didn't tell you. So today I'm coming back with Tripping with Mr.LIL. Part 2. If you haven't watched the first part of this segment, so just start pretty much the link is below right here. So just go to that link, click that link, and watch it. Just kind of recap yourself and catch yourself on what's going on real quick. So when the last time we took the first part of this, we talked about how we got so it took forever to get to Ghana from Nigeria because of the Air Senegal flight we took. So anyways, on the 29th of December, we were supposed to come back to Lagos from Ghana after we already, turned up in Ghana. We already did that, we already had fun, did that thing and all that stuff. So on the 29th, we're supposed to go. So on the 29th at 6:30 a.m., our return flight was supposed to fly from Accra to Lagos. And so we got to the airport. So mind you, we got to the airport ready to go. I mean, we had, when you have this feeling in your stomach, you have this feeling you couldn't shake it. Because after the whole thing, the whole mess we went through the first time and the way everything panned out, we had a feeling like our flight back from Accra to Nigeria might be canceled. But anyways, we were like, you know what, we paid for this ticket already, all that stuff. So at least they'll give us a notification, right? Well, anyways, we got to the airport. We noticed we noticed a couple of people that on the flight going to from Lagos to Nigeria. We saw a couple of them at the airport. Like, hey, what's going on? Everybody's just kind of standing around. So our flight is supposed to be at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So we got to the airport like 6:30. So just to be on time. Everybody's standing around like, what's going on? They're like, yeah, apparently Air Senegal canceled the flight. I was like, wait, what?
What?
First of all, my head just. I was like, wait. What do you mean they canceled the flight? Like, no, there's no flight from Ghana going to Lagos for Air Senegal. They canceled that flight. First thing that came to my mind, I'm like, how the f am I gonna get back to Lagos? I'm stuck in Ghana? Are you kidding me? So, with that being said, I was like, okay, this is messed up. This is nonsense. So we are trying to come up with a plan. We waited for Air Senegal's gates, their boots to open. So they finally came in. Everybody was going off. We were yelling. Africans, we are going back and forth. We are cursing them out back and forth. The manager finally came in or whatever, like around like 9 o'clock, whatever. Mind you, at that point, our flight, even if they were going to get us a plane, it's already over. He came in and he's going, oh, yes, I am so sorry for the inconvenience, but we actually sent you guys an email 24 hours ago to notify you of your flight is being cancelled. Any appropriate refund will be sent out. I'm like, wait, what? I know this nigga is not. I'm like, wait, what? Refund will be sent out. I'm like, my nigga, that is not that is beside the point. The point right now is how the hell am I going to get back to Lagos? You they crazy? What thing you they talk say every appropriate? What appropriate? They didn't make any attempt to like accommodate us, try to put us on a different flight or anything like that. This is why I knew, say, Africa, we need to do better, man. Because for America, there's no fucking way in hell an airline will pull that move in America. Hell no, you're not pulling that move, man. The hell? You're going to cancel my flight and not going to give me any valid reason? You're just going to tell me because due to unforeseen circumstances. But you can shake concert. So I'm like, yo, so we were just like sitting there, like literally just sitting there, just looking at each other. I'm looking at my boy, he's looking at me like, yo, so what the hell we going to do now? Mind you, I mean, we don't do Dirty December for Ghana already. Money no day like that. Boys don't scatter all the money. We don't spend all that money already. Like, because I'm not expecting to buy a new flight. We're like, man, we looked about through the old bus situation. They're like, there's a bus that runs from Accra to Lagos. We looked into that. Mind you, my mom is on the phone because I'm telling her what's going on there. She's freaking the hell out. My dad is like, who sent you? My friend's parents are freaking the hell out. They're like, oh, how the hell you guys gonna be stuck? You guys are stuck in Accra. You guys are stuck in Ghana. We're looking for it. So we are trying to. So at that point we decided to take our L. We're just gonna take the L, right? We're just gonna take our L and humble ourselves. And we decided to go try to go look for a new ticket. And at that point, I only had about 150 $150 on me, and I think my boy had about the same amount on him too. And we like, okay, well, what is this 150 gonna do? How is this gonna get us home? Let's think. We're looking for flights. For some weird reason, there was flight scarcity flying from Accra to Nigeria that day. There was not enough flight going there. Like all the flights we were finding were like, they were sold out completely. Mind you, because Afro Nation just ended. Everybody's leaving Ghana to go back to wherever the hell they came from. And we're just sitting there like, yo, we're looking for flight. We still couldn't find a flight. We kept looking and looking, nothing. So eventually we found something, and pretty much they had to squeeze us in the plane. I forgot the name of the airline. It was just some weird airline too. And the plane and just to make the situation even more funny, we actually the ticket we ended up buying took us from Accra to Lomé, which is in Togo. Then from Togo to Lagos. So a 45-minute flight from Accra to Lagos turned to a 2 hours 45-minute flight because we had a stopover in Lomé, and it was just an old nonsense of horrible freaking experience. I don't wish it on my worst enemy. We ended up paying for the ticket, mind you. Lagos to Ghana initially cost us it cost me about like 180 200, and my friend probably like around 250 roughly. So that was the old flight. So now the flight to get back from Accra to go back to Lagos, you would not believe if I tell you how much that flight cost us. Again, I only had 150. I mean, my friend only had about the same too. It cost us $400. I'm not making this shit up. $400 each. So I only had 150 on me. So now I'm having to one of my friends that initially came to Ghana to come see. I had to hit him up like, yo, you need to come to the airport, man. Something is like, yo, we stuck out here. So he came out like, dude, you're gonna have to spot me the differential of how much is left, which was about 250. So he spotted me like the 250 till I tried to buy the ticket. And my friend too only had 150 left. My friend called his mom, and his mom in Nigeria. Then she had to wire transfer him. I don't know the rate, the conversion rate in cities, that amount, but she had to wire transfer him in Naira. Because she stayed in Nigeria, she had to wire transfer me Naira and that money, and the whole wire transfer was all a mess because the airline does not even Africa just needs to do better, period. Because it was just a whole, you have to go to this bank, that bank, you have to go to EcoWax, you have to go, it was just a whole freaking mess. It could have been avoided, period. Anyways, eventually we were able to get the ticket. Then it was time to go, right? So we're thinking we're going to leave the same day. They're like, no, the ticket you guys bought is for December 30, not December 29. I'm like, wait, what the So we got to spend another day in Ghana? So we had to spend an extra one more day in Ghana and come back the next day to catch the flight. And even at that point, after we already paid that money, there was no guarantee. They have not given us the ticket, our ticket yet, because they told us to come back the next day to come get that, because they're pretty much trying to squeeze us in. They're trying to send us under the table tickets. So with that money we paid, we may still mess around and be stuck in Accra. So the next day we got there early, because I think I flew at 10:30. So we got there by 8:30 or so. We got there, we talked to the lady. My friend zone went through. Me, then I was sitting duck for a while because apparently mine didn't go through yet. They don't have space for one more person. They only have space for him. So we had to wait there. So I was there. The lady was on the phone for 2 hours, going back and forth, trying to talk to our manager to override the system, to do this, to do that. Eventually, they added me to this stuff. We made it, so we finally flew out of there and flew out of there and made it to. Then we left on the 30th and spent the 31st in Lagos. Then on the 1st, I decided I went back to Ibadan where my family's at. But anyways, that's the end of the story. So what is the moral of this story? Sometimes it makes more sense to listen to your parents sometimes, because my mom did tell me about going to Ghana. She warned me. She didn't want me to go, but I went against the will and I did anyway. I have no regret in the sense of when I got there, the party and all that stuff, having fun, yeah. But the regret was just the old asshole transportation. It was just horrible, the whole flight thing. And to make a long story, to even add more to it, you know that refund that foolish fucking manager was talking about, we are gonna refund you the money. Today's date is April 27, 2020. I bought this ticket about almost this whole situation happened December 29th of 2019. It's April 27th of 2020. I still have not seen my refund due today. I don't know where the hell my refund is. I don't even know what to call. I tried calling Air Senegal's number. That number that I paid does not even work or exist. Anyways, you've been watching the talk of Mr.LIL. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And this is Storytime Tripping with Mr.LIL Part 2. If you haven't seen the Part 1 here, just to recap on where my story where I kind of started today's story from, go to the link under. I'm gonna have the Part 1 over there. Go watch Part 1, then come back to watch Part 2 so it could make a little bit more sense to you. Anyways, thank you very much for watching the game. Please remember to stay safe out here. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Social distance is 6 feet away from each other, and let's try to flatten the curve of this coronavirus. So everybody, please stay safe out here, okay? Thank you. I love you guys very much, and thank you for watching Tripping with Mr.LIL. I'm out of here. Damn. Anybody still have that on?